across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jones now, off the play fake. They got his man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Antonio Gibson.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
That's good.
He got 29 yards that time.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 1st and 10, Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
Daniel Jones.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chase Young gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Here's Jones. Off play action. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And leads to 3rd down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. These two teams all tied after 1. Haskins, 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Ryan Kerrigan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he's set, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 62 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Barkley, the ball.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Pushing tacklers aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action with Haskins. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Gibson. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Giants first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
26, Saquon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
17,
Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
By Trying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Barkley on the carry.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Right back to him on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Well, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Jones now off the play fake. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
On third down, Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll run on first down. Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now Jones, off play action. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Off play action, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes this Washington 42. Giants 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 83 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
up there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on second down. Flushed out right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
Haskins will throw. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need... And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Fourth down.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off play action. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Albert O. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Jones. Now a desperate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Washington 59, Giants 43.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. First down, Gibson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Haskins on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4th down, here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Haskins going to try to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On On third down, Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Matthew Ioannidis able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.